I want to start by apologizing for any background noise you hear. It is my almost 3-year-old son playing with some toys. It's okay. We'll roll with it. So what we have here is a package from ImpulseRC. I purchased, and what we'll find in this package, a 5-inch Alien FPV frame, an HS1177 FPV camera, upper left-hand corner. I also purchased an Alien 5-inch fastener spare kit, as well as a file set and a couple of battery straps. That being said, I will now walk you through it. Here on the left side of the screen, you'll see that H1177 camera. Sweet little deal. Nice, compact, easy to work with. I've already had an opportunity to check it out a little bit. Here's a couple of stickers it came with. Here is my spares kit. Wonderful warp purple, anodized. 2 battery straps, medium size. I'm going to put a couple things over there. I also bought 2 spare arms. I hope I'll never need them, but I bought 6 motors, so I'll be able to set them. Yeah, I know, bud. There are the files. And surprisingly enough, I bought these diamond files hoping, well, seeing in many tutorials, especially the one from Mr. Steele on how to do the carbon finishing. I was pretty excited about this and their multi-functions for other projects, but I was delighted to see that ImpulseRC included in their packaging another set. So I'm not sure if this is standard. It wasn't listed out on the web page, but there you go. You can see the length of the overall unit. It also comes with a second GoPro mount top plate. I also have a 5-volt step-down regulator, Pololu step-down regulator there in the pink. I'm having to redub this video because the audio was awful first time around. So I'll apologize as well for the disconnect on the dub and the actual walkthrough on the video. It never fails to amaze me that you see all these components online when you're checking them out, and they look huge and enormous in size and scale. And then when you actually get an opportunity to have them in hand, they're just quite minute in comparison. I'm now going to do the unboxing of this camera. As you see here, right on top is a set of instructions. It's really nice to have some physical paper instructions as opposed to hunting for everything online. Some companies are really good with their online manuals, and in other cases you end up with a real hunt and trial to try to find the right information. Quite comprehensive instructions. I've started reading through them, but right now I'm held up on trying to select the ESCs that I want for this build. Everything I want is not for sale at the moment. It's all back ordered. Imagine that. We have our standard JST XH2 servo to have our video out. We also have a mounting bracket, which we will not use in this build, as well as the camera itself. It's nice to have this little camera. You can see in the upper left hand corner is the connection. Kind of do a once around for, and there it is with the little protective cover off. Nice addition. Can't complain. underneath is a control switch for setting all your interface standards on the camera. That's what most of the instructions goes over. Well built, straightforward. I can easily splice that right into my FPV box setup and change it on the fly if I need to. So there may be some additional information that I'll find as I do the build itself and finish it up. But that's at least my first walkthrough on the camera. Box that back up. Again, that's the HS1177 FPV camera, upper left hand connector. Here is the piece de resistance. Hopefully I said that right for the international crowd. We'll open up our wonderful 5-inch FPV alien frame from ImpulseRC. Go through the different parts and pieces. Here we have the PCB board with the XT60 black spacer, as well as the press nuts. Next, we have all the anodized aluminum hardware, aluminum spacers. You have the camera kit. You have the different components for the PCB and leg mount. You have the nuts for all the finishing on the top section. What I'm noticing here is there's a couple of the nuts have some of the anodized finish is rubbed off. I'd seen some comments that that's typically what you find in seconds, but not what you'd find in the a full kit. But all the parts are beautiful warp quad purple. Yeah, I can't complain about that. But I would have expected a little bit more of quality control from what I've read. Again, these are all the components for mounting your PCB board to your base frame and your legs. Aluminum standoffs for your base plate to your top plate. And there in the center in standard aluminum is the camera kit mounts. We have our nice rubberized battery mount, shock mount. We have our legs, 4 legs, obviously. 5-inch. We have our base plate. What I'm noticing here is, and I find as I move through, let's move some of these parts out of the way. What we have here is the standard top plate that comes with the 5-inch, as well as the seconds GoPro mount top plate with battery strap locations. Last but not least, our secondary parts. We've got our K-brace for our camera mount and our camera back plate. What we have here is the protector cover for your flight controller, and then the alien face antenna protector. We have our 2 flexible antenna mounts, antenna rods, And then again the diamond filing and carbon finishing kit that comes with our 5-inch FPV alien frame from ImpulseRC. Very impressed with this edition. It's a small token, but I heard that earlier frames did not include this, so I was pretty impressed. This is the unboxing, and I will move on to opening things up in my next video.